Hello everyone, so I'm back. After a month of absence from streaming, I'm back now and I'm ready to go. Oh, and Star Fox is back. Quite excited. So, let's get started with the prologue. Star Fox Zero for the Nintendo Wii just came out today. Cinematic and dramatic. Let's get started strong. So, there's been a lot of talk about this game. Like, it was also kind of had an earlier release date that kind of got pushed back for reasons and so forth. So now we get the return of the Star Fox team after not having a real sequel or like follow-up game since Star Fox Command on the DS. What was that, like 8 years ago? Quite a while ago, so a few years ago. And now we have this. Very, very cool. Yeah. And so it's not really a sequel, and it's not a remake. It's pretty much a reboot or soft reboot because it's the same story from Star Fox NES.
Fox.
Oh.
Fox McCloud.
And Star Fox 64.
I'm the leader of Star Fox.
Complete with the same word crawl
James
and so forth.
My father.
Just this time it's voiced by
5 years
Fox.
ago,
Oh,
my father was hired by General Pepper of the Cornerian Army to investigate strange activities on planet Venom. He never returned.
So specifically 5 years ago that
Despite
happened.
being a backwater little rock in space, Venom had become the base of operations for Andros, a crazed and banished scientist. 3 pilots flew out on that mission.
Remember somebody
My father,
chose to
James,
banish him
his
to a...
best friend and wingman Peppy Hare, and Pigma Dengar, an honorless slimeball who volunteered for the assignment.
Yeah. James and Peppy just feel like really bad judges of character because of this, but...
No one saw it coming.
Yeah.
Pigma betrayed
No one
Peppy
saw it
and
coming.
Ivan
Well, I mean, I guess...
and led them straight into a trap.
Yeah.
In the chaos
We never
that
see him,
followed,
really
my
pull off
father
the act, but maybe he
sacrificed
did.
himself to create a diversion
Yeah.
so Peppy could escape. Barely making it home with his life, Peppy knew it fell upon him to report the courageous last moments of James McCloud. At the same time,
Watching
he
this
delivered
Star
the
Trek,
news
every
that
time
Andros
he's
had
like someone
amassed
says
a
James
terrifying
McCloud, I
legion
just
army
immediately think
and
James
intended to
T.
conquer
Kirk.
the entire Lilat system. And so began the Lilat Wars.
This time Andros has shoulder pads. And spikes.
5 years have passed.
Very
The
militant.
battle between the Cornerian
Very
Army
working
and
girl.
Andros' forces is spreading to every planet in the Lilat system. To carry on my father's legacy, I brought Star Fox out of retirement. I've got the latest technology, and I'm filling the team with pilots I know I can trust.
Latest technology,
Slippy
a brain
Toad,
for business,
a close friend,
and
a
considering
gifted
some of the art
mechanic.
I've seen, a body for Sid. Yeah, I've seen some
Falco
things.
Lombardi, a hotshot flyboy
By
who's
accident.
got your back when the going gets tough.
Don't Google anything
Peppy
with the
Hare,
filters off.
my father's
Anything,
old
you'll...
wingman,
don't...
a seasoned pro, and the glue that holds the team together.
kind of.
And the glue that holds the team together. That brings us to today. While en route to Planet Corneria, we received an urgent message from General Pepper.
Ooh.
Apparently, Andros' army appeared out of nowhere and launched a full-scale attack on our once peaceful capital. Now's our chance to honor my father's legacy and restore the Star Fox name. You hear that, Andros? We're coming for you!
We're coming for you! Yeah. So this one has voice acting, and the voice acting is better than the voice acting in Assault, which wasn't even bad in a fun, campy way, it was just bad. So, this one it's kind of a middle ground between good and intentionally kind of goofy, but yeah. Let's get going. Sorry I played through the story once today, because I just had to. It was so much fun. Loving it. So of course we start off in Corneria because we always do. Except in those other two games that, well, at least when it comes to like the Lilat Wars sort of set games, of which there have been 3, including this one, because, well, I'll get into that later. Let's get started with the gameplay now. So, levels are broken up into different phases. I guess once you complete the full level, you can pick which phase you want to start. Is that the case? Let me check first. But no, maybe not. Yeah, not okay. Sorry, I was confused there. It's just because you go spoiler alert, you go to Corneria twice. That's what I was seeing. But yeah, levels are broken up into phases. That's kind of like a checkpoint system, essentially. So you don't have to go through the whole level over again. Yep. Sorry, there's a little volume on the gamepad. It's gonna get kind of interesting trying to maneuver the gamepad and my and the mic too, because I don't have a headset for this. It's on that's on my shopping list. I have a bad window shopping habit. When you're careful with money like I am, you have a window shopping habit, as opposed to a shopping habit. Ultra all-range fighter. Oh yeah, things get things get subtitles. Yeah. And talking subtitles. Not sure how I feel about the redesign. Some of the characters look weird talking. Like General Pepper, his lip flaps look particularly off to me. Yeah. G-diffuser. That's the thing. So yeah, so one thing about this that's kind of been hard for certain people is you have to use the motion controls. There are 2 settings. One of them is motion controls for like are always active, and then the other setting which I have on is motion controls only active when you hold down the fire button. It takes some getting used to. Like I got pretty frustrated like the first couple levels. It's like because it really felt like, you know, trying to make fetch happen sort of situation. But then I was able to get used to it, and then after a while I was like, I can do this, I can. And it just got really kind of felt more second nature, so. It's a bit of a learning curve, but once you pass it, you're good to go. Yeah. But yeah, you don't have a classic, just joystick system with this control system. Ah, buzzsaw shift. That's a really weird addition. Yeah. For me, probably one of the... He's already getting chased by things. It's a Star Fox game, alright. Some things never change. Haha! Oh man, didn't hit that. Oh man, that was embarrassing. Okay. Ah. And this seems to have, like I said, I only played through the... Ah, no! Matter of time. He has even more fem-sounding voice in this game. At least in Assault, well, I mean, depending on, you know, your preference, of course, you know, if you just love the campiness of his, your girly sounding voice. At least in Star Fox Assault, he sounded more like he was an actual guy. Like you could certainly tell that was the case. But this one, it's back to basics. But yeah, they're, you know, branching levels too, so I'm gonna see if I could get to one of those. But if I do the same route I did earlier, that's fine too. I'll see if I can stream this again tomorrow as well, sometime in the afternoon. Saturday. Oh man, I missed the gold ring. Yeah. Gonna apply a branching thing there. But yeah, it feels a lot like, I don't want to say this in a, like, take this in the best way. It does feel very familiar. And again, they've done this 3 times. 4 times if you actually count, the re-release, the Nintendo 3DS re-release of Star Fox 64. And it really gives me the impression that they kind of don't know what to do with Star Fox. I mean, this is the first new Star Fox, like new Star Fox game in, what, 8 years? You know, so, it's kind of one of those things, like, at least in regards to some of their other series, if they don't have anything, if they don't know what to do, they kind of will stop kind of releasing games. Like F-Zero is one of those cases where they kind of thought, well, not quite sure what to do, and we don't want to do something too half-assed, so I guess we'll take a break on this one. So that has been a new F-Zero game in ages, I think. At least like a full release game. I think the last one was F-Zero GX or something or other. I can't remember. Okay, so this is a time where they really want you to use the gamepad, because you can aim. Because you're not sure how this actually works in a like in a real setting, because how you move the gamepad kind of like it angles your shots like that in a weird way. So I guess your lasers just like really jut out quite far. They're able to do these 180 turns when they want to. You also get a way of not using it in a lot of cases, but sometimes you really kind of have to, and it's certainly finding these Strider Walker robots, whatever. It's better till you have it. Now reinforcements incoming from the beach. There we go. Yeah. Also, they kind of invert it with the glowing weak points. So they start off like blazing dark red, and then they turn, you know, orange and then yellow when they're about to explode. So that's a twist. That's different, I guess. Yeah. Ah, snap. It's on the bridge. Yeah. I'm really not doing too hot here.